Everybody, KWG here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about weapon potentials and why you should be looking at the potential rather than the rarity of the weapon. Not every time are you going to be playing Phantasy Star Online and find out that every 13, 14, or even 15 star weapon is best in slot. Now you may be a little bit confused as to why I'm saying this. Well, let's just jump into it. To prove one of my points, let's look at the Dragon Slayer. The Dragon Slayer is a weapon that at plus 35 gives you 1051 attack. And then let's take a look at the Lightning Espada at 1571 attack at plus 35. Now it's very clear to see that the Lightning Espada is better, mainly because it has 520 more S attack, or melee. Now let's take a look at each weapon's potentials. The Dragon Slayer has Sealing Dragon's Roar, which increases at level 3, which is at level 30 of the weapon, boosts the damage of normal attacks by 80%. Now let's look at the Lightning Espada. With the potential Thunderblade Knight, it increases power by 23% and recovers HP when attacking if the enemy element matches the enemy elemental weakness, or if the elemental weakness is lightning. Now it's really easy to see that without augments, the better of these two weapons is the Lightning Espada. Having its power boosted by 23%, it can come out to just about 1900 melee, and that's for every attack. But if you wind up looking at the Sealing Dragon's Roar and the Dragon Slayer, it can even come out to almost 1900 just on normal attacks alone. One thing to keep in mind in this explanation is that it doesn't necessarily boost a melee stat. I'm just using that as an example. While I don't have any in-game footage of these two weapons side by side, just on the weapon potentials alone, you can see that the damage realistically wouldn't be that far apart from each other on these two weapons, one being a 10 star, the other being a 13 star. Two series of weapons you might already be familiar with are the Revolucio and the Aura series. The Revolucio has two different types of potentials on it as well. One of them being immediate attack, which boosts the effects of adjust attack by up to 8%. And the other one is refining operation, which increases the power based on the amount of damage dealt, decreases the amount of damage received based on damage taken, and decreased PP consumption based on PP consumed, to a max of 16% damage taken and received and 100 PP consumed. Now let's take a look at the Aura series. While I wish I had a better screenshot for you guys, let's take a look at this. The Aura series weapons have a potential by the name of Evolution Trainer. Evolution Trainer increases power, automatic, and attack PP recovery based on the number of special abilities attached, which increases it by 2% power, 3.75 auto PP recovery, 2.875% attack recovery per ability. Now what it means by special ability, it means augments, which realistically, that's really cool. This makes it easily one of the better weapons to keep an eye out for. All this to say that realistically there is no best weapon in Phantasy Star Online 2. There are a ton of weapons of varying rarities and styles, and unfortunately, it makes making the perfect or best in slot weapon really difficult to do. A lot of the game will rely on two things: the weapon potential and then the augments that are associated with the weapon itself. What might be good for a hunter may not exactly be good for, let's say, Hero when that's finally released in the North American beta, and then so on and so forth. What might be good for a Braver may not be good for a Phantom. So experiment, have fun. This game is not going anywhere. And that's really all I can say about this topic. If you're looking for weapons to farm art for, then definitely the Aura series, unless it's a sword, then you really have the Lightning Espada or the Dragon Slayer. Thank you guys again for watching another one of my videos. In the next couple of videos, I have two things that are going to be coming out. One of them is chat command macros, which will allow you to change your weapons and loadouts while you're in combat, provided that some of the items are either in your storage or your inventory, and some other command shortcuts that might make your game a little bit better. And then the other thing that I'm going to be working on over time is an augments video. I already have an augments video pretty much already written out, but the problem is that in the North American version of the game, there's not very many augments to wind up working on. But anyway, with that, I think I'm done with today. Thank you guys again for watching. On the next one, stay awesome, stay beautiful. I'll see you then. Peace. I'm out.